Welcome back everybody to another episode of my Let's Play series. I decided here that I think it's a good time to take the Diplo reputation, even though I've been saving up for the stability. But I'm pretty sure that the reason I want the Diplo rep is to pass this. And the sooner we do this, the better. I can add the land here. We are actually at risk of losing the emperorship, because we don't have a current heir. Hopefully with our ruler being 27, we have plenty of time to gain a new heir. But I don't think that one Diplo is going to make the difference here while we're overextended. I predict it would get nearer, but not be not have the majority of the votes. So I'm not going to start another war here until we've dealt with this overextension, and then I will be able to see at that point if we should take the Diplo rep or not. So until then, let's quickly clean up these rebels and see what we can do while at peace. It's another 2 years before we can ally the Pope, and at this rate I do want to ally the Pope. He's pretty strong, I would say, overall, but our next war is going to be going into Nogai. And as well as having the Brandenburgian ideas, we also have good tech in comparison to them. And we're obviously more powerful at this point. So, hopefully, we could do that, in fact, without some of these mercenaries. Let's quickly deal with the rebels, but then I'm going to delete some of these mercenaries because they're making, economically, they're making my life a little bit difficult. We do have quite some manpower, and now, well, you know, we don't have a ton of manpower, but we have some. And now that the threat of the Protestant League War has gone, I'm going to be much more comfortable operating, you know, not worrying so much about that manpower. So I will for sure cut back on the mercenaries if our economy is in such a terrible shape. And hopefully I can have some kind of significant army composition before we actually go into these future wars. But I'll let my manpower go into financing these troops. Looks like it's all going to be infantry at this rate. Got a bunch of other rebel stacks coming along. The other thing, of course, is I was so concerned about our diplomacy, but I think France is really powerful and the Ottomans are obviously powerful, who we have a truce with, but we're not so worried about our diplomatic situation anymore after the Protestant League War, which is really good. Meaning I might just charge into Lithuania and fight this war as well, resulting in a white peace with England, hopefully, and fully annexing Lithuania. That's something we can do as well soon enough. We've got no infantry here. It's all in our cannons. But still, we're the Brander bees. We ain't afraid to take no battles. Some rebels in the Ottoman Empire. It's not often that that happens. Is this going to be a mistake? I wonder how costly it will be. About 3k, 3.5k, no big deal. Our next idea group, I've planned it to be actually diplomatic. I'm going to try, as time goes on here, actually ally any nation. Bohemia is the outstanding nation at this point inside the empire, who is going to be too large for us to enforce religion. At this stage, Bohemia is the really obvious one. But there may be others as well, like Saxony or the Palatinate. And the reason I'm going to ally them is by when I'm passing this vote here, I want them to have 200 relations, which means alliance, royal marriage, etc. If they have 200 relations, then we should be able to get their vote but we're also going to need a lot of Diplo reputation. Say what? Alright, we're about to piss off Novgorod here. Fortunately, we can piss him off without actually too much trouble. I think diplomatic ideas is the way to go, although there are just so many good Diplo ideas for us right now. We could begin colonizing. That would help out our financial issues a lot. Also, we need more, well, we don't, right now I feel like we need more diplomats, but diplomats are kind of a waste when you have so many you don't know what to do with. But I'm going to begin improving relations with the Pope, and when we can re-ally him in a year's time, get that papal influence, I want to be rolling in it. The economy's a big issue right now, for sure. Thanks, game. Really nice event there. Okay, so we got some rebels out in this area, right? Where it should no longer be an issue. Okay, we have an heir, thank goodness. Now, he's garbage as well. These garbage rulers and heirs are depressing me a little bit, to say the least. They're depressing me. But I'd rather have a bad heir at this point than none at all, because we are now continuing to be the Empire. It would be a big issue if we were not being voted for as Emperor. And our mission is to get 100 relations with Hesse, which we're about to achieve. That was like our 8th loan, or 9th. That was our 9th loan. Not the best. Okay, we're almost done coring, and our stability looks fairly good. So I'm going to send my troops over ready to jump in against Nogai, and I'll also reinforce some infantry. We don't need prestige at all, but I feel like Brabant is not going to be able to do any of these. What do we most need? Probably military. Let's see what he does. At least being at peace for a while helps out his hey, so often I find when I take that event, they just reject us. Cool. Relations with our subjects is nice. Convert Rostov to Catholic. Can we do that? Yes, we can, as soon as we core it up. That gives us +1 missionary strength, which we don't really need, I suppose. Protect our brethren in Berks. Don't know where that is. I don't know how to type that funny U either. Can we do KRES? Yes, we can. Well, we'll just do that one because it's achievable. I do plan to do that, but once our truce is up with the Ottomans, yeah? And we might not be doing it immediately, if you feel me. So Lüneburg's switch is back Protestant, even though Catholic is the official faith. That's pretty lame, man, I'm not going to lie. That's pretty lame. Why are you going to do this, guys? This is pretty lame. So, it looks like England will help us out in this war. I think we're going to do the same tactic against Lithuania. Call England in, fight a war out here, and then attack Lithuania. But I will have to separate peace Aragon, but that's going to be doable. Let's do this war here against Nogai, and then I'll do that war against Lithuania. But we'll also do a war in the Empire, trying to actually call England in and enforce some religion on their faces. Just about ready to call this up, and then I'll see if we can pass this vote. We can ally the Pope again this year in September, very soon. God, our economy's in rough shape, man. About to have some Muscovite rebels, I guess. Let's move over there. Huge rebel stack, holy crap. Let's get all of our forces ready to fight the rebels. Is there anybody I should be fabricating on? Not really. Not really. But how about we just do some general relations improving with nations like Muscovy, who I might look to royal marriage in the future in order to acquire their alliance or something. I am going to do some enforcing religion, but not right now because it pisses off members of the Empire. If members of the Empire are pissed off, they don't vote for you. So I will be doing some enforcing religion, but I'm just waiting until we pass this vote. Look at those 5 missionaries, man. Crazy. Yes. Yes. Good call there on holding off on the rep, because we don't need the rep just yet to get these votes. But we do need the Imperial authority, so let's add some land. We are finally the real one true emperor, guys. The one true emperor. There we go. 10% reduced coring cost and yearly legitimacy. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. I'll probably do this. Abjugate our ruler in 15 years, I suppose. That's really horrible. We're going to have 0 admin for 15 years. Makes me feel really bad. We're definitely going to take the Diplo idea, because at least we have 3 in our Diplo, which is not very much either, but it's something. All of our admin will go to coring, I suppose. Yeah, that makes me feel really bad, man. Boosting our stability from the Pope. So let's deal with these rebels and declare a nice war, which should be decisive against Nogai, right? The Timurids and some other dude. I'm not too worried about them at all. Their tech is even worse. We'll mass siege this guy up, get some war score from the battles, and 100% his face. Yes, we will. I wonder if we have any favors remaining with the Pope. We got a few. Still have some favors remaining after all this time. Damn, Muscovite rebels put up more of a fight than Muscovy himself at this point. Okay, to war we go. To war we go. Up to 2 stability, and we actually have some land to convert, so it shouldn't take too long to get good papal influence. That's the real nice thing about being Catholic, man. Yes, sir. Here we go. Not too worried about their forces being higher than ours because we're so strong, but we should try to fight their troops if we can catch them out. Got a disciplined advisor, which is nice. 6 shock, what a joke. I mean, our advisors, our generals is what I'm trying to say, are really good as well. But these 6-shock generals all over the show, man. Stupid game. How horrible. That was almost a stack wipe. If he didn't have such a good general, we would have stack wiped him there. I'm going to keep my units consolidated because we're doing all of the work at the moment. Our subjects are not over here. These big stacks. Oh gosh. With that missionary strength, we're going to make short work of converting these provinces, man. I would love to protect us against France, but he's so much stronger than us. He's insanely stronger than us. It's quite depressing. In terms of forces, I mean. Yeah, this guy's coming back for us. He knows his best bet is attacking us when we're outnumbered. I'm just hoping we take this fort early. Just like that. And then let's go catch some troops out of position. We don't really want to take a full pile up though at this point if we can avoid it. Because there's so many of them. Nice little event there for some Navy tradition. Okay, the Swedes are nearby. But they could go full potato on us like the past. Never go full potato and just walk by your allies when they're fighting a battle. It's not very nice. Never go full potato, Sweden. You coming, yeah? Yeah, he's totally coming. Sweet. So this is all the enemy troops about to get obliterated. Which is worth a nice amount of war score. It comes at a cost though, man. It does come at a cost of our beautiful manpower. We could probably just pass another thing, right? That's another thing to consider. Is there any reason not to? Probably not. I probably should have just passed this. It improves our economy a little bit. And we're only getting 3 votes, so this is where one of my diplomats should be. Well, we're not even voting for ourselves. Come on, let's do that. 4 votes in that case is actually pretty good. I will just solidify these votes right now. Because if we get 4, nobody can outvote us. Let's see what 100% looks like. If we do that, we get the... I just hit my mic. Sorry about that. If I do that, I get the 100%... Excuse me, the Defender of the Faith CB, the Holy War CB against Kazan. So that's definitely worth doing. And I think same thing against Sir Cassia. I think that's how you say it, Sir Cassia. Otherwise, it doesn't look like it matters really what we take. Actually, let's get to Iraq as well, yeah. So we'll probably be taking that. It's quite a lot. Got to get that war score and ruin that enthusiasm. Gonna siege up the mountains while I can, while their troops are... Oh, they're all here. Hoping the Swedes will attack here to help us out? Yes. Let's go. Kill them. One big pile up again, and these guys should be in big trouble. We've got ticking war score. Can I catch them? Oh gosh, it has to be in the mountains. I think we just bite the bullet and do it. Okay, apparently he's safe there. That really, that irritates me. Apparently he's just chilling there safe. So we're gonna have to be patient here and siege this up. I'm gonna attach a siege general. Now, this Diplo being kept out, I'm not sure exactly what to do with that. I think we should boost some development. The other thing is culture. I could make that Prussian instead. Even though we accept Lithuanian as well. Enthusiasm is already down to medium. I really want to get out of this war while we still have the admin without spending it on something else, quite frankly. Sweden's taking the most of the manpower losses by sieging that, not ourselves. Stickity stack wipe incoming. Feels real good. Gonna debase my currency a little bit to pay off some loans when we can, because our economy is in real bad shape at this point. I hate that little bug. We got stack wiped. Excuse me, my voice. We got stack wiped when we were ushering the Swedish troops in there. Really irritating. The little 2K that had them connected. That's one of my biggest peeves about this game at the moment. It's so annoying. Nice, another discipline advisor. I might just hire a manpower advisor right now, guys, while we don't need the discipline. But he's available for us, which is good. Wow, Castile helps him. Okay, guys, well, it's an exciting place to end the episode. We just got attacked by France. According to this, we've got even forces. Basically, we're going to go into debt oblivion, obviously, aren't we? That's pretty... I had a sneaking suspicion that would happen. I was trying to get some diplomacy up and running because of that. What is the CB? Alright, well, I'll do my best against France, guys. He's one tech ahead of us. We're going to be able to tech up shortly, hopefully. My biggest concern is the economy. I've got a little bit of a feeling that we can beat him, though, guys. The English are going to be full potato. I can see it happening right now. I've got a little bit of a sneaking suspicion we can beat him this time. And hopefully separate peace out Denmark for something and annul their treaties once and for all. We'll see how we feel. It's a little bit of a grim spot to be. In that case, let's get out of this war here. He suddenly went medium enthusiasm, actually. I might wait a couple months while we reinforce some troops. This fort, his capital siege, will do it for us. Yeah, let's hire some troops. We don't have enough infantry. It's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one, but that's what this game's all about. It is what it is. Yep, we are Prussia, guys. We are Prussia. Senior is going to be separate peace, it looks like, by the Pope, hopefully. Siena, however you say their name. You're kidding me. 92%? You're kidding me. What the hell? Just take his capital, please. So we'll deal with these rebels on the way back. And it's going to be one big war against France, guys. One big costly war against France. But it is what it is. My main focus against him is going to be survival, but also annulling his treaties. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Looks like Scotland's fighting his own war against Denmark. Either way, guys, pretty exciting stuff. It's going to be really intense next episode. But like I said, I feel like we can do it. I feel like we can do it. I'm really just going to ball all my troops together and go out wherever I think is best. We are the Emperor. We've got access through the whole empire and keep winning battles. I think if we just ball everything together, pick these guys off, keep winning battles, we can have our allies like France or maybe even our subjects siege up provinces. It'll be interesting to see who is more of a potato out of Portugal, Castile, England and so on. I have a bad feeling that England's not going to achieve much. These guys are much more consolidated, but we'll see how we do. My main focus is going to be like maybe separate piecing Denmark and annulling his alliance with France, and maybe defeating France but just annulling his focus alliance with Castile, so that they're a little bit more deconsolidated, if you will. They're a little bit less consolidated for us fighting independent wars against them, in particular the Danish in the future. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's going to be pretty intense, but I'm optimistic. It's much more comfortable to be in the spot without the Protestant League war looming over our head. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.